good teams come in here. Sometimes we were able to win, sometimes we weren't. That was as good a team as I've seen come in here at any time. They got all the pieces. They were just really good. They hit the backboards, obviously, much better than us. They got loose balls. They were tremendous grit. And then they got a great mix of guys that can drive the ball, guys that can shoot the ball with a big man. So they're sitting on something great right now, and they have for a long time at Xavier. They got a really experienced team that knows how to win. Perfect example is the end of the first half. I mean, that's just like classic, incredibly smart basketball where you're going to shot fake a three and get three, when the only thing we want to do is make sure we can test a three. But Karis rarely makes those mistakes. But that's who they are. They got everything there because they got that little bit to them right there, that moxie to them as well. So I congratulate them on the win. They'll vie for a Big East championship is what I think, and they'll be a team that is going to be very good all year long. We obviously have a lot of work to do, and that was a great example of the work that we have to do. So I see it differently maybe. I'm not upset. I said, okay, now there it is. Now these are the things that we have to work on as a coaching staff and what you have to work on individually. So that's what it is right now. I'm disappointed, but I'm not discouraged right now. We're disappointed for a day, and we get back to work on Sunday. And when we play UConn on Wednesday, we're going to see the same type of quickness, the same type of rebounding, everything, and hopefully we'll be better.
Left, why don't you start us off?
Coach, you talked yesterday about how you had fouls to give on Reynolds with
Right.
4 big guys, but what happened that all 4 were in foul trouble that quickly?
Well, it's the technique of guarding in the post where we're putting our hands on people. We work at it like crazy. They run to the top. We run sprints. We do everything. We got to break the habit, and maybe today was a great example of that. But that was big in the first half because they didn't. If you put them to the foul line, they're a good foul shooting team. I mean, I think they shot 40% or something in the first half, but they're at the foul line so much. So we know better. So all right, now you just learn. All right, you're not running the Chrysler in back. You're not running sprints. You got to hand it to you on your own court. Now, hopefully, we learn those things better.
Brendan?
The physical nature that they played with, obviously, was overwhelming a little bit at times.
Yeah.
What is kind of the message on that? That's not really something you can change overnight.
No, it's just sort of going to sink in right now that whether it's a physical box out, whether it is a closeouts, how they're just driving right at. It's a new trend, especially with things. We're zoning up, they hit you, and they just drive it right at you, and then we're trying to help. But the rebound things, I'm sure, in the 2 and 3 zones, we have not done a lot with, and so the rebound's always going to be issued in zones, but it was awful during that. And so we'll see it and we'll pick it up. And there were some things we couldn't get. I mean, we just couldn't get the ball bounced their way. They had some fortuitous bounces. At the same time, Farrar was just like Farrar and Reynolds, but more Farrar. He just, any rebound he wanted, he got.
Swing over here to Michael.
And blew it as well.
John, after you guys fell behind, you were trying to obviously get a comeback. Do you think that you expended too much energy trying to get the comeback? Because it seemed like every time you drew close, they would.
They would answer too. They would hit a big 3, where we'd make a mistake, or the ball would bounce around, or there'd be a tough call. Yeah, I think maybe if we get over the hump, but they were still pushing it at us after baskets. So you may be right, just getting back. But the way that first half ended, those last couple of minutes, really dug us in a hole. So I think we hit the 3 that there was an illegal screen on. They would have tied the game. Who knows if that changes things? But now we're back to 6, and then like immediately 9 through some stuff maybe we couldn't control.
Right down in front with Tony.
John, did you have some sort of fear that maybe a game like this was inevitable, given that you're still trying to work on?
Oh no, I see it in practice every day. I know when I watch practice every day, and I see Andrew Dockage and Sean Lonergan sometimes doing what they want to do, and we're preaching it. We're trying to get better at it, and this team right here this is college basketball now. That's what we're talking about. When a loose ball is a loose ball, this is how you have to do it. So this is the best way to teach it. This is the true Montessori experience. You're out there, now you see how the really good teams play, how Trey Burke or Tim Hardaway would play, right? So we'll learn from it. We scored some points. I don't think we got a lot of easy baskets, though. But we gotta learn to play harder and smarter, and that's my job, that falls with me.
Right back to Michael.
John, with talking about the loose balls, are you saying that you're not happy with the effort or the
Well, there's two
urgency?
things, their speed and strength was better than ours. I mean, we were seeing that, and between Zach and Spike right now, they're in the middle of this, a great opportunity for them to just see it, and then they gotta keep working at it. But a lot of our younger guys still are sort of watching, but sometimes they were just quicker than us in some positions. And they're more experienced than us, they got some fourth and fifth year guys that are pretty good players and have seen a lot of time. And so we weren't as, I don't want to put a blame on anybody, when there's two guys going for it and it's Spike and somebody else or Zach and somebody else, that's not who they are right now. But they're trying, they just can't get there. Give them time, they will.
Back over to Brendan.
I guess the conversation